1257 October 20th, 2024. Right now marks 253 hours of progress on the global horror simulation. At the current moment, a major bug has been fixed in that the grid being sometimes spawned off center with the object is now resolved. The reason for this being was that how the system works is that whenever a grid is, or a vision cone is spawned, the individual cells are spawned at offsets from vector to ends, and those vector to ends are calculated based on the original object's position, and so that position has to be rounded to a vector to end. But the error was that the vector to end that's being created for this object was dependent on the object's position in the tile, so it was using a function called vector2end.round and passing in the object's transform.position. And if an object was over here, then it might be a different vector to end over here, as the value is of the x is greater than or less than 0.5 within that particular integer value. It would round it to the highest or lowest closest value. That was not actually the original intended functionality, so that issue was resolved by using a custom function that just casts the individual x and y positions to their floats. So no matter if they're higher than 0.5 or lower than 0.5, they're just casted to the lowest possible end integer representation. Now, one caveat of this is that it does not seem to work if the object's position is negative. So right here it would appear that it would work because the objects x and y are positive. However, if it's negative, it might not work the same. Yeah, it does not work very well if the x or the y value are negative. And rather than creating custom code to fix that issue, one solution could be just to never have objects spawn outside in negative regions of grid. So the lowest corner would be the 0, 0 in the x and y, and all other values after that are up and to the right, so positive. So only positive values in the grid. That's the solution to that, rather than just trying to accommodate negative values on the x and y. So the intention for the next hour is to continue working on the vision cone system, as it currently perfectly instantiates a vision cone if the object does have a positive x and y value, no matter its specific position. So even if it is there, it still spawns the vision cone as close to center with the object as it possibly can. So the intention for the next hour is to continue working on this vision cone system now that the object is snapped to the center of the original transform of the object it uses, or the vision cone is, wherein the vision cone's cells are based off of a vector to end from here, and then there use vector to ends plus an offset, so they're actually vector 2's, but vector to end is used for the original calculation to avoid too many floating point errors.